for Dani freaking Riedel, who I love with all my love. Applause for her. Sometimes before my husband and I have sex, we like to talk about math. Last night we were talking about factorials, and I came 4 times. 3 times. 2 times. I fucking love you guys for getting a math joke. The world is full of fucking morons. Give it up for yourself for getting it. The world fucking sucks right now, you guys. If the Vulcans swung by right now, they'd just be like, nope. Nope. So I'm dressed as an Orion woman this evening. It's a tricky costume because you have to be politically correct now. Back in the day, they called them Orion slave girls. Obviously, that's not cool. And then it was, Orion pirate chick was the costume, And now you can't call all Orions fucking pirates anymore, lower decks. So I guess this is just fucking like, I don't know, Orion woman in STEM or something. I'm cosplaying as Astria Tendi, this is very confusing. I told you guys this was a hard costume. I'm cosplaying as Ada Lovelace, cosplaying as Astria Tendi. So I'm a pretty big nerd, and I'm into nerdy men too. My husband is also a huge nerd. He's a nerdy IT guy. That's how I like him. I love nerdy IT guys. I don't know what it is. I love nerdy. You know what? I think it's the soft hands. I love nerdy IT guys. Oh my gosh, I want to be with a man who played so much Dungeons and Dragons in his life that he was a virgin until graduate school. And for the rest of his life, he'll be a little surprised every time he sees a pair of tits. That's the kind of man I want to be with. Do you guys remember what DM stood for before direct message?
Dungeon Master!
Dungeon fucking Master! That is my type. I don't want a guy to slide into my DMs. I want a DM to slide into me. When my husband touches me, I can tell the most manual labor he's ever done is move a pewter figurine across a game. Nerdy guys. Hard to hit on, though. Because they don't fucking get it. How do you hit on a software engineer? Hey, you have very soft hands. Do you work with Python? So here, Python is both a computer programming language and a euphemism for penis. That's not me explaining the joke to you guys. That's me explaining the pickup line to the software. You guys like porn?
Yes.
So a couple nights ago, I was out shopping for some Star Trek porn because that tracks. I just walked around the corner to my local 3-story, 24-hour vibrator and porn emporium. What, do you guys not have one of those? Just only in Hell's Kitchen, I guess. I love living in Hell's Kitchen, except I didn't get superpowers like I wanted. I wanted to get Jessica Jones's power to pound bourbon all day and remain a size 0. That's the most unrealistic thing Marvel's ever done. I was on my way out of the 24-hour, 3-story vibrator store, and I noticed for the first time that they have a basement. Oh. I went down into the basement. And that's where they keep the weird porn. And by weird, I mean illegal. I was looking for some Star Trek stuff, you guys, and the stuff I saw, I cannot unsee. I went home, I told my husband about it, and he just goes, baby, you know there's porn on the internet, right? I was like, not this porn. If you fucking search for this on Pornhub, you will get a pop-up that says, we don't fuck with that. You gotta go to 8th Avenue for that. I recently found out that the little chunk of Hell's Kitchen I live in has the country's highest concentration of public masturbation booths.
Wow.
That's crazy. I know, the landlord didn't mention that was an amenity. I mean, I've never used one. When I masturbate in public, no one asks me to pay. They're just a remnant of the old Times Square from back in the day. Times Square was cool back in the day, you guys. Woo! 80s and 90s. Times Square was like if the dark web had a farmer's market. And Disney comes along and fucks everything up and gentrifies it, which I think is a violation of the Prime Directive. It is. Change Times Square's whole culture. When I explain this to non-Star Trek fans, I have to tell them that the Prime Directive is a rule in Star Trek that states we shouldn't interfere with less developed cultures. Like, what I hope to one day call the ancient Earth independent nation of Florida. I can only hope. Man. So I mentioned to you guys, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 4 years. Trying to deal with some anger issues. Now I just have AA meetings. That's what I call putting fresh batteries in my vibrator. I'm 41 years old, and every time I tell that joke, some little bitch in her 20s will come up to me afterwards and go, you should get a rechargeable vibrator. I'm like, you should try non-gluten-free pasta. I've heard a lot of men say they think that when they go down on a woman, they're supposed to do what is it, like the alphabet with your tongue or some shit like that? Guys, don't do that. Seriously, don't fucking do that because it's going to be really hard to come if I have to pay attention to make sure you have the letters in the right order. If you don't, it's a fucking deal breaker. Get out of my room. And just I'll give you an easier one. Just stick to the numbers 1701. Say it with me, you guys. No bloody A, B, C, or D. Thank you very much. I just want to leave you guys with a quick story of what I believe to be the greatest regret of my entire life. A few months ago, a lot of us were at the Picard Season 3 premiere and got to see, among others, Patrick Stewart speaking. And people asked him some really dumb questions. One of the questions that made it onto a card, that made it to Sir Patrick Stewart, was actually, how many fish actors played the fish in the tank in the ready room? Like, of all the things you could ask Sir Patrick Stewart. And Patrick Stewart's thinking the same thing, so he's just like, 5. Like, oh God. My greatest regret in life is sitting there silently to myself and not shouting out my thought, which was, there are 4 fish! You guys are the best. Thank you so much. My name is Dani Riedel, aka Ada Lovelace cosplaying. Thank you so much.